Hello everyone, and welcome back to Planet Zoo and Wolf Wilds, our North American forest where we have been working hard at making a national park to be able to support the repopulation of our amazing timber wolves. And look at how cute the puppies are. Oh my gosh, we have not seen these puppies since the update where we actually got different colored fur in the genetics for so many of the different animals. So look at them! All of our wolf pups are actually different colors. This is so cute. Let's take a good look at them. So we have got Benjamin over here, who is basically brand freaking new. And Benjamin is in a huge pack. Oh my gosh, there are so many members in his pack. Let's see. Benjamin is a male. He's so healthy. Look at that immunity and fertility. Oh, all of the park rangers just must be so happy to be working with him. He's got tons of appeal, and he's got red-brown fur coat with dark modeling, which is adorable. And then we have got Tempest, who isn't quite as healthy as her brother, but she has gray-brown fur with dark modeling. And then we have Ziara, who is also not quite as healthy as her like superstar brother, but she does have the white gray fur with dark modeling. And look at everybody all laid out next to each other. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. This is the kind of moment where we need to have some sort of park ranger expert like swing in here, take a picture of this little family of pups, and basically make our Wolf Wilds National Park famous. Oh my word, they're playing! Oh, you guys, they're so cute! And it's so exciting to be able to see these wolf pups thriving since we have been doing so many adventures recently in Wolf Quest 3 with our moon pack. And having done all of that work, I just really wanted to come back in and check in on how Wolf Wilds is doing. Oh, look, now even the puppies and the adults are playing together. And hopefully get this place really going so we can give it more stars. We might be able to get to the point where we can have like a 4 or even a 4.5 or 5-star national forest. And I also have been really missing out on so many of the Planet Zoo challenges. And come on, we have been around since the days of Zoo Tycoon 2 and our zoo crafting series over on our Minecraft world. We should be basically expert zookeepers who can also hear that an animal has just escaped. Have they? Jacob, I don't think you've escaped. You're still in your very own little zone. However, this little one, Ember, has definitely escaped. Or the baby antelope are on the loose again. That's what's going on. Tiffany, how did you manage to swim all the way from over there? This is supposed to be a cliff that can really keep you from escaping. And apparently there's some dangerous fighting going on from having, oh, look at these different colors. Oh, we have an albino pronghorn antelope? Since when did that happen? Wow, okay, so we're going to need to work on the pronghorn antelope area as well. But yes, so, I mean, guys, we have been part of the zookeeping experience. Like, we have been working with our beautiful pixelated animals since Zoo Tycoon 2, Zoo Crafting, now Planet Zoo, and I really want to be able to start conquering some of those weekly, or bi-weekly I should say, challenges that Planet Zoo puts out. And I haven't been able to do that, and it's driving me batty. And I think one of the ways we're going to be able to really tackle those challenges are by making sure we have breeding populations of all of the different animals that you can get in Planet Zoo in all of the different zoos that we have. Wolf Wilds, our Ice Ice Outpost, the Sahula Sand Safari. We need to really work on having our like Zoodesia Zoo up and going again. We have our South American Zoo. I think if we have a goal, it's a huge goal. It's a grand goal. It is like the diamond level goal for all Planet Zoo goals. But if we have a goal of having healthy breeding populations of all of the different animals, all of these different animals, at somewhere in all of our different zoos we run, then I want to try to meet any challenge that comes forth and be able to accomplish it and give ourselves a trophy and reward in our zoo crafting world. I know that seems really random, but these are the things that make my heart beat faster and make me really excited, is proving our amazing zookeeperness. And you can actually see how you've done. So hang on. We like never do this, but we're actually going to go ahead and pull out the official paperwork. And you can see how you have done with the challenges. If you come over to franchise, I'm pretty sure this is where it is. Yeah, and do franchise achievements. And ta-da! You can see where you ended up with all of the different challenges that you could have participated in or that you did participate in. And I want to be able to make more of these things happen. I mean, there's the Keep It Snappy challenge that we worked on so hard. I want to be able to look back on this and be like, boom, we did it. Just full of pride and invigoration. And we've missed out on so many of these because we didn't have the animals available. And that's no longer going to happen. That's my big grand goal for all of our Planet Zoo series and all of our Planet Zoo episodes, is to have enough zoos and to have them functional and doing awesome enough that any challenge that comes forth, we will be able to tackle as Pixel Biologist and celebrate. And that is why we are currently in Wolf Wilds. Because it's not enough to have just one population of the different animals. If you really want to be able to breed them and have healthy breeding populations available in multiple places, you need to have sprawling zoos where there are like 3 or 4 or 5 different populations of the animal that you're trying to make sure you have enough of, so that way you don't get inbreeding and you don't have to worry about their genetics becoming bad, because you can always move the different populations around. So that's a long-winded way of saying our dream, our goal for this very humble and currently extremely teensy tiny itty-bitty little national park is to grow it big enough to have all of the appropriate North American animals that we think should fit in here, and to have enough populations of them that hopefully we will actually be able to go ahead and beat any breeding challenge or release challenge that comes. So there's my grand spiel about the future of our projects and kind of what we're going to be focusing on. But today, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to like reacquaint ourselves with Wolf Wilds. It's pretty cute. What do we have down here? We've got a lot of howling wolves who are actually named after some, oh, there's Fox, who are named after the pack leaders that we have had in Wolf Wilds. I need to keep that going. There's Ziaria. There's Aylin. I think when the pack leaders pass away is when we add in like the wolf statues all over the place. Oh, I love it. There's Maddie. Oh, and we've got a really nice cabin theme mixed with kind of like a new age eco theme going on for the styles of buildings that we're using. We also have a whole bunch of places where we're hiding several of these little topiaries who are named after many of our patrons, which I love. We've got a beautiful cabin right over here. Oh, this is so lovely. We need to go ahead and group this and give it a name, because this is the Wolf Wilds Lodge. Guest happiness is not very happy. Everything at the Wolf Wilds Lodge is too expensive for me. It looks busy. I'll go somewhere else. Uh-oh. The audio guide's $2. Come on, guys. All right, and we have Field Guide Kayla, who is one of our amazing patrons, doing her best to like take care of everybody here. Maybe it's too expensive because they don't have an ATM. Here, let's try sneaking in a little ATM over here and see if we can help our guest with that. All right, let's see. Merchandise, do finance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, meanwhile, we have got a lot of escaping animals, I think. Oh dear. And Little Bean the doll sheep is stressed. Oh, Little Bean, what a cute name for a doll sheep. She's feeling a lot better now, though. Oh my gosh. And, oh, the timber rattlesnake outlook needs to be cleaned out. Okay, we're going to be very busy today, guys, but that's fantastic. Let's just go ahead and slap on some of our boots, get our zookeeper outfit going. And we're going to go ahead and clear out. We're going to send to the trade center all of our rattlesnakes. And you guys, no, don't worry, there's no need to panic. You guys can, oh, these aren't rattlesnakes. Oh, that's right, because we don't have rattlesnakes, cough, cough. We just have puff adders. But let's actually see if we can find some healthy puff adders. That's the first thing we're going to be dealing with today. All right, none of these ones have very good stats, but the healthiest one currently available is this guy. So let's adopt a new male so we don't have any inbreeding. And then let's put in one of the youngest females. Let's see if we can find a female. that might actually have really good genes. In fact, can I compare for breeding? I can compare for breeding. Let's line up the most perfect of the females for our new male here. And we're looking for the fertility gene potential. I think it's the same for all of these ones. Okay, so they're all basically going to be the same. All right, well, come on, friends. We got work to do here. Let's grab this one and put her in here. And then we're going to sell all the rest of these cough cough timber snakes, or we'll go ahead and say that this is the money we have gained from people learning more about how to identify your timber rattlesnake lookout spot. And while we're here, we need to get the education board going. Like, what is this? We need to get the education board going. There's not even a little voice telling people all about the cool, like, rattlesnakes. This is, we've got to really, like, pump this area up. I'm so excited. I always love working on getting more information there for our guest, making it even nicer for them. Can you do a talking point, an animal talking point about the timber rattlesnakes? Because that would be really fun. I don't know if you can. All right, let's put down an education speaker about the rattlesnakes right here. Cough cough rattlesnakes, even though they're like puff adders. And there we go. And then let's go ahead and cover that up with maybe a rock and some pretty flowers. Or maybe, no, we need to have a talking squirrel. Okay, bear with me. I know that's kind of like, what on earth are you talking about, Seri? A talking squirrel? Yes, friends. All right, first we're gonna get a big old patch of moss down to kind of like fill in this area just right. Like I said, bear with me. This idea is pretty epic. You'll see. I wonder if I should do a little dynamic mossy rock. All right, now I can't see. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is actually really cute. All right, let's do a dynamic mossy rock, like right over here. Then we're gonna go up a little. And let's make another dynamic mossy rock right there. Now let's come on over and grab some pretty flowers that will actually fit the North American theme. Ooh, yeah, ferns! I love ferns! Forget flowers! It's all ferns all the time in this joint. Alright, we're gonna get a few more ferns down. Little lady fern right over here. Maybe a couple tucked back there. Ooh, look at these little flowers. Oh, I love these. The Labrador tea flowers. There we go. See, look how pretty that is. And now let's get ourselves a talking squirrel. So we're going to grab this squirrel, and it's going to sit on top of this rock, and it's going to warn everybody about the perils of what can happen if you are not keeping your eyes out for rattlesnakes. And this talking squirrel is actually going to be Izzy. So this is going to be Izzy, one of our amazing patrons who help to keep all of our adventures going through all of our series. And you are going to be, my friend, teaching everybody about how to stay safe. All right, guest, I need the education spot. There we go, education. All right, overview per species. I need to find, oh no, we have more escapees. All right, guys, we've got to tackle the escaping baby pronghorns. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. We've got a lot to take care of around here. I'm just trying to get the talking squirrel, like, functional first. All right, give me just a second. I just need to remember where, type of content, conservation. I just need to remember, like, how to reach these speakers. Facilities. Is it under infrastructure? Look, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, you guys. Oh, there's an active disease. Oh, maybe let's go ahead and get Big Cat Expert Annie on that, perhaps? Who has the disease? Okay, hopefully that's not gonna cause us too many problems. Oh my gosh. I wish I could research more on that, but it doesn't look like we can. All right. Let's get more research going on the pronghorn antelope for, like, advanced research bonus then. All right, let's see. What else can I work on? I am gonna find it. Okay, okay, we gotta work on the pronghorns too. All right, come on. I could have sworn that I could, like, grab the education speakers from somewhere. Give me just a second. Aha, I found it! You just have to go to per species and then find where they're unconnected. This one apparently is not connected to timber wolves. And then this one, also not connected to timber wolves. And then, did I set that other one too? That's, oh, I have audio guides for the Western Diamondback rattlesnake going on. There we go, and we do actually have the speaker telling people about the timber puff. I'm going to call him the timber puff snake. There we go. That will. So we are selling cool little audio guides that people are wearing that tell them about the animals we have here. That makes me so happy. But all right, so now we've got that all set up. So we're back! Oh, I love Wolf Wilds! Our first goal for now is going to be getting it up to 4 stars. So let's start from there. And we're also going to be working with our wolves. We do have a very special little hunting mechanic that's actually part of our Wolf Wilds, where the wolves, when it is time for the wolf pups to grow up, the wolves actually do have they do have a hunting mechanic where we have to hunt from among the prey animals that we have to see if they had enough food to feed the wolf pups and enough food to be able to like hunt from among the wild populations of antelope. We have got a lot of pronghorn antelope with many, many babies, it seems, from among the bison, and among the Dall sheep. So you can check out the previous episodes of our Wolf Wilds if you want to figure out like how did that work. Because it's really fun, and the hunting mechanic adds something very different because it means that the population of the sheep or the population of the wolves really kind of puts pressure on the different prey populations and shapes it and changes how it will work. And also, if there's not enough prey animals, then the wolves will not actually be able to have enough food to eat, and some of their pups or their elders may not make it over the long years that the wolves are growing up here in Wolf Wilds. Again, check out the previous episodes because that will explain that mechanic a little bit better. And I am also thinking that when we get to the point where there is suddenly overcrowding issues going on with our pronghorns, because there are just too many of them. Let's see, what is their ideal ratio? So you can have up to 10 females and 1 male, and anything past that, everybody's going to start getting fussy. So I think what we'll start doing is when we hit that point is when we'll add in another chunk of land. Because then the population is clearly big enough, we can add in another chunk of land for the pronghorns to be part of. And I think that would work out really well. And then how many bison can be around before they start fussing about having too many? You can have up to 14 females, wow, and 1 male. Okay, so yeah, once we have enough of a population, then we'll just add on like another field. So let's make another pronghorn field real quick. Uh-oh, diseased animal discovered. Ah! Call a vet! I really don't want that happening. We do have a pronghorn field over here as well. And we can make another bachelor field. And I feel like the wolves might hunt from among the bachelor fields pretty often too. Holy moly, we have a lot going on here. Oh! And now they're making more pronghorn babies! And they're all muddy and adorable because they've been hanging out in the mud. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll make another pronghorn field just really quickly. Because there are too many pronghorn, and that's causing them to have some fighting issues. And also, if guests are gonna be okay with coming somewhat close to this area... Oh dear, another animal has escaped! No! Okay, we've got a couple escapees. Tiffany, no! Oh. Alright, we'll have to work on this, friends, because apparently they can definitely work their way over here. Pronghorns can jump and possibly swim quite a bit more than we were giving them credit for. So we'll be working on tidying this up as well. But this is excellent. And then I'll add to the hunting mechanic, the wolves... The different wolf packs will hunt from the different zones, so that may also cause the zones to become reshaped and change over time as well. And if guests are not going to be too fussy about it, I think I actually want to go ahead and have guests walk, like have a pathway to walk through here. So I'm going to change these. There we go. And then let's go ahead and turn off the railing on the ground for now. And then let's see if the guest would fuss. Let's see. Guest needs. Negative impact. Okay, if I just keep them like hugging right up along here, it should be okay. Okay, come on. Oh, we've got some protesters! Oh dear. We'll have to go ahead and see what they're protesting in just a second. But I need to keep my guest away from... There we go. And then I want them to be able to walk over here. We do not need it to snap along barrier right now. Thank you very much. And then I think I'm actually going to have like a circle around these big trees. Here we go. And I like the idea of the guests being able to walk maybe not quite that far. We'll do a circle around the tree. And I'll move the trees a little bit. So the guests can come over there. And then we need to make it so the pronghorn will have some like wild room to roam behind this spot, which, did I name this spot? No, it's just the veterinary surgery, but I really want to like name that after somebody. In fact, let's go ahead and name that after Gotcha Row. So Gotcha Row, this is actually going to be your vet surgery. So Gotcha Row cabin, which we'll say is dedicated to kind of just keeping a good eye on the health of the wild bison population, which will be quite fun. And then as time goes on, we'll figure out ways to come up with more naturalistic looking barriers instead of these wood logs. So that hopefully we'll get to the point where the people walking through can just kind of feel like they have a unique perspective. There we go. A very like unique and special perspective of just being able to observe a bunch of wild pronghorn in their own habitat. So I wonder, yes, I know, dangerous fighting due to overcrowding. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. All right, let me think. We might have some of the pronghorn come into a bit of a backyard over here. All right, hang in there. How did you just, he just jumped. Of course he just jumped. He's a pronghorn. Oh, Burn, you're dead. That means, okay, we're gonna well, we gotta move him anyway. But Burn basically got eaten as a baby, that means. And I need to go through and make sure that he is no longer around, which sounds really morbid and sad, but that's what I mean by the fact that this is supposed to be like a wild area. And so sometimes we have the animals, you know, they're wild. They get eaten by the wolves who live in the area. All right, let's come over. Make a curved window path. Then make it straight. Just go, there we go. All right, so this will be a new pronghorn path. And I'll stick in a new habitat gate somewhere. It'd actually be kind of cute to be over here, and then we can make it so that it's just a cute little dirt path going through the garden. Oh, that's adorable. For our vet right here. We'll need to go ahead and replace part of this with staff path so that guests hopefully won't come all the way this way. But we'll work on that later. All right. Yay! I really like that. I like that little path. And then we can make another little path. I think that's what we'll do. We'll kind of make like just little forests and fields and occasionally bridges that will show up out of the blue. Like I would like to build a bridge going up this part so that hopefully we can have plenty of room for the pronghorn antelope to be able to roam some more. And we'll expand tons of areas with the different animals. Let's move a ton of them to wrap up that problem for today. So if we go over to the pronghorn antelope. Anybody? Okay, Burn, you're supposed to not be here anymore. So we'll release you to the wild. Because you, unfortunately, did end up getting eaten. And then we actually need to pick some of the males and some of the females to take over. So let's just grab Lucas and Trinity and Shanita. And let's go ahead and move them in here. And we'll have to see how that will work out because I think everyone's going to need to run around for a hot minute. And then we need a new park ranger on this side, I think, to like take good care of them. So let me actually see cabin. Ooh, that's a big cabin. Okay, that's not a little cabin whatsoever. And we have a display cabinet, winter cabin. Oh, that's a cute cabin, but it's a winter cabin and we really don't need something quite that fancy. Let's see. Keeper? The Arctic Keeper hut ironically fits in pretty well, but so does the New World. And we're trying to go for like the New World-ish vibes on a lot of this. So look, people are walking around this side now. Heck, I'm gonna be, oh, look at this hut. I'm gonna be very busy, like updating this, but this is so much fun. Oh, a little glass house. Very cute. But this is so much fun to come back in and just resume. Maybe like this is a perfect little keeper hut. Because it does look just like a little cabin that we might be able to have. A little cabin in the woods right over here, maybe. There we go. Maybe put some flowers around it. We probably need another spot for keepers to be able to rest as well. And we probably need to go ahead. So let's see. Staff. Do we have a good staff lounge that will kind of look somewhat naturalistic in this area? You know, just going with the New World look is pretty nice, actually. So I probably should be just doing like New World stuff instead. And now we have escapees. Okay, this is fine. We're covered in rain. We have escapees. Tyson, his welfare is really bad. He's super stressed, maybe from some people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got a lot going on here, guys. We have a lot going on here that we're going to need to kind of wiggle our way through. So, we've made a bit of a mess, but we're back. We're back, and it's going to take a lot of work to work on Wolf Wilds, but we're totally going to do it. Let's finish off the day with at least getting a good glimpse. Charlotte, you're dead. You can't mate. We must release you to the wild because unfortunately you got eaten as a baby. Sorry, that's just the way it is. But there's clearly some things I need to look through, and we'll take a good look at how our wolf pups are going to do in each of the packs next time too. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I always love the chaos of diving back into some of our older Planet Zoo zoos and figuring out how we can really make it something special, something that can help all of our zoos thrive in the future and help us tackle those challenges. If you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!